Today I'm going to show you my mobile office. So we'll start with the outside of my car. It's a Ford Flex. We used to have an Expedition and we traded it in for this, and I love the space it has. So now let's go into the inside. Sorry about how dirty it is. It needs a bath. Here's how it's loaded at the moment. It's got a ton of brochures that I need to toss or hang somewhere or just drop off. This is a organizer by Case Logic that my mom gave me a while back, and I've never used it. So now we're putting it to use. Found out it's got 3 great pockets that I can put current brochures that we're selling, and then I can put my orders in it. Like I said, I've got boxes and boxes of brochures that need to be passed out. While I was in recovery, that didn't get done. I have this little tote here that has some brochures. It's got products that I need to sell or demo. These little circle things here were from a plastic shelving unit I bought, and they make perfect holders for glimmer sticks and lipsticks. I have a notepad on the outside to make notes. I have my square so I can take credit card payments. There's money in here. I need to put that in the bank. I have some samples in the little outside pockets. Different samples. Over here I've got pens. I've got the chart for the Skin Invincible. What else is in here that's usable? The Mega Effects Mascara. Special preview of the products. This is a great preview. I have an order book so that when I sell stock, I can keep a track of it. I bought these nailwear sample cards, and I have these colors, and so I put a little swatch to show you what the exact color is, because we know the charts aren't always exactly correct, but these are pretty close. Over here I hung an expandable curtain rod, and I have my visor, I have a bag that I have gloves in, and I have my apron. So if I'm going to do an event, it's right there. That's about it for back here. Oh, I have a chair right here, and I have a table here that I'll show you how I'll use in a minute. I just found out a great tool for my husband when we travel, but I'll show you that later. Now let's go around to the other side. Here's the inside of the middle of the car. I bought these protectors. They're actually supposed to go on the back of your seat here, so that when I have my grandson's car seats in, they don't kick the seat and scuff it up. But anyway, I've used this because I'm going to hang bags to put like my binders and stuff in, and I haven't loaded those back in the car yet. Still work in progress. Empty boxes to give my friend Angie, because she's needs some empty boxes. This is a great tote that I put brochures for my kits. I've got English and Spanish, so they're real accessible when I do an appointment. And now we'll pull the seat down. What? And back here I have English kits, Spanish kits, and down here I have the Mark and the What's News to go in them. This is a board I put here because I'm going to have Back here I'm going to set up a file box, but it's in the house being loaded up. In this box right here, I have, let me see if I can get it. Nope, it's stuck. It's a makeup case, and I've got my office supplies in there. So staples, stapler, pens, pencils, things like that are in there. And now let's go around to the other side. On this side, I have 3 drawers that have product flyers. So I have the Bug Guard flyer, I've got the Elements and the Bon Jovi flyers. Here I've got my callback notes, my referral. You know, these things that you get in your order kit, in the kits. I never give them to my recruits because I feel like they probably will never use them. So I use these to put in my customers' orders and to get referrals. And then I have tax charts so that I can put those in the kits. Callback notes. You may not know what callback notes are. They're little notes, so if you're out and about and your customer isn't there, you can just leave this with a brochure, and it has a little order form on the back that they can fill in and call you with their order. In here I have the Explorer envelopes, which are these that you can get at Town and Country through the Avon Advantage. And you put a couple brochures in here, you put a couple order forms, and then always put your name and your phone number on them so they know who to contact if they decide they want to start selling. These are to replace our old Try It kits. I've also taken and made a copy of these and just use the front and use our clear literature bags to put a couple brochures, and then I'll put the copy of this inside of it. Saves me a little money. Down here I have order books to make Try It kits with. I have the order book cover and pen that I like to give my new recruits for special things. And then I have my ring sizers. I have, these are little mascara brushes. I don't know if you can see them. There's a little brush for the eyeshadows, and then mascara brushes back here, and then spatulas that you can use to sample some of your products with. All that is my tools in there. Empty. I don't know what's going to go in that one yet. Over here I have English and Spanish order books, so I can keep them separate because I have a ton of them, so I keep those handy. These little, they're shelf liners, and I've had this forever, and they're great to put stuff on top, and then it's not going to move when I'm driving. So here's that makeup kit I was telling you about. I dug it out. I got this at Walmart for, I don't know, I'm going to say 20 bucks or something. I don't have it fully set up, but I've got a few things in here. It's got little things here you can put pens, or if you used it for makeup, you could put your mascara, your glimmer sticks in them. Got some bungee cords, some little plastic bags, scissors, paper clips of different kinds. These little magnets, I don't know what those are for. Just found them, stuck them in there. Binder clips, double stick tape, markers, pens and pencils. I have my Wi-Fi that right now isn't active, but if I need it, I have it. These are all the wheels and the little things that go to all these little drawers. Some packing tape. And these I bought. I was going to hang them on the outside of my car and hang, you know, like free Avon signs on them, but so far I haven't used them, but they're there. And I think that's all that's in there. So that's kind of a cool way to use a makeup bag. Okay, let's go to the front seat. I'll go around. So here's the front seat of my car. And I have the Avon Children's Backseat Organizer that right now, as of campaign 23 of 2013, isn't available, but keep your eye out for it. It's a great deal. You can hook it here to your seat belt so it doesn't move. And I have some wipes just in case, a little notepad to take notes. I have some flyers. I've got the Element Skincare Guide, another little notepad, the recruiting flyers. I bought these at our event last year. These are English on one side, Spanish on the other. Flyers, brochures, so that when I'm like going through a drive up, I can just reach in here and grab one and hand it to somebody. I have some mini flyers in here. These are some more of the callback notes. I have some flyers in here for my other business send out cards. Another little note thing that actually is supposed to hang here on the dash. One day I was out and had a pair of shoes that just did not like my feet. So I stopped at Family Dollar and bought some of these little slip-on flat foldable shoes. They were good in a pinch, $5. So I'll leave those in here. Sample cards, some more order pads. This is what I used when I first started selling about 4 years ago. They don't sell them anymore, but it was a great tool to use. I made up little cards, index cards, and typed on them. And when I would meet somebody new, I would have this in my purse, and I could put their name and phone number down and put how I met them. And then I would know to give them a call in a few days to follow up on them. Pens, markers, scissors, some little sticky notes. I have some envelopes, some gift certificates, the survey cards. I've got several different ones in here that have just been not used from different events that we've done. I've got my helper flyer if somebody wants to know about that, or I can put them in orders on the fly or leave in books when I drop them off. My top 10 reasons to sell Avon, the bookmark, and the half sheet. My policies. All these are on our Karen's Cafe in the file section. I'm not sure about this one though. It's Let Me Be Your Avon Lady. It's kind of a introduction of who I am, and I'll put those when I'm out trying to get new customers. I'll stick these in the What's New bag or the clear literature bag with the brochure and leave it on somebody's door. Try It kits. These are what we used before the new ones. This is kind of the same exact thing. The Explore envelopes. Here's the full envelope that I bought from Town & Country. And then here's the half sheet that I did. It's a little smaller, so I just shrunk it a little bit so it fit on 2 to a page. You can buy these at Town & Country. You're supposed to put these in the Explorer kits, but they're too expensive. But I got these from my district manager. They're a 2-part. Let's see if I can get one out here. Oh, flash one off. Let me start it over again. This is the 2-part invoice. It has a carbon, which is really kind of neat because if you are doing a craft show, a vendor show, you could fill one of these out if you wanted to, give them the top copy, and you could keep the bottom, or vice versa. For whatever reason, my flash keeps going off. My bank bag and some order collection, money collection envelopes, which I use and they don't sell anymore. Out here in this pocket, I've got my my clear literature bags, and that's it. So there's my mobile office. Adios.